If you've ever wondered why some hosts get booked again and again, paid premium rates, and respected like celebrities, while others keep struggling for scraps, it's not luck, neither is it connection. It is a choice, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the exact mindset shifts, habits, and branding strategies that separates forgettable MCs from unforgettable MCs. Hi guys, my name is EDWIN. I am an event host, a public speaker, and panel moderator. And today, we're going to be looking at how to build an elite event hosting career and change your life today. Now, most persons stay average their entire life. This is not because they are not talented, but it's because they've not made a decision to be elite. They think, oh, one day that big break will come. But let me tell you the truth, that big break will never come if you act average. So ask yourself this right now. Are you tired of being treated like just another MC? Do you want to build a career that will change not only your finances, but your entire life? And do you want to walk into any room and own that room, own the space? Now, if your answer is yes, then you want to stick around to the end of this video, because this is what elite event hosts do differently and you can employ. Now let's talk about the elite mindset. The first thing you need to understand is elite isn't a skill. It is an identity. It is who you are. You have to be it. You have to act it. You have to own it. Now, before you learn how to crack jokes, read a room, or master and deliver smooth transitions, you have to decide who you are on stage. When I step on the stage, I don't just step on that stage or think that I'm here to fill the gap between performances or just read out somebody's profile. No, I tell myself I am the architect of this event's energy, and so I deliver. Something happened for one of the events I hosted. I thought I carried a change of clothes because, of course, when you're hosting, you have to come looking correct. But this event happened on a Sunday, and of course, I went to church, but I thought I had the change of clothes in my bag with me, right? It was a concert, so it was a semi-casual event. And of course, come correct, come looking good. I'm the host. So I thought I had my outfits in my bag, and I just went around my day, only for me to go into the changing room and realize that I didn't come with my change of clothes. And I remember saying something in that video. I was vlogging, of course. If you can see it on this channel, I have my lifestyle. I post lifestyle related content. And I said in that video that when I climb on this stage, everybody's like rats to me. And no, I do not mean to call anybody a rat. I'm just trying to say that my clothes or what I'm wearing does not define me. Even though that's not what I wanted to wear, it does not make me any less of myself. I know that, of course, what you wear can elevate your performance and give you the boldness and zest. But if I'd allow that affects me, of course, my delivery will be poor. So I said, because I didn't come with a change of clothes and I've worn this one all through the day, and most people have seen me in this outfit, I would not allow it affect my performance, because I will still stand on that stage and deliver like I would have if I'm putting on $1 million outfit. And I said, I am the architect of this event energy, and the audience will always remember how I make them feel and not exactly what I look like, even though that is very, very important. It is how you carry yourself on stage that matters and leave a lasting memory on your audience. Most event MCs come up showing up as contactors, but let me tell you, the elite show up as a king that know what they bring to the table. They don't come out mediocre. And this all begins by saying and with the decision that I am not ordinary. I am it. I mean, even though you're not it yet, or you're in the process of being it, tell yourself, I am the it. Repeat after me, I am the it. See, ordinary MCs are replaceable, but the elite ones, you cannot swap them. I mean, you cannot call somebody like Steve Harvey or Mojibadi Soshaya an ordinary MC. No, these people are elite. They are brands. This is what I want you to know today, that your career will not change until your identity does. So if you do not start shaping yourself into who you want to be, if you don't start shaping your mindset into who you have seen yourself as, then you probably just be just another MC. You do not wait for people to respect you because you act elite. No, you act elite and people will follow. If there's one thing I've discovered in my years on earth, is people will address you by who you want to be addressed as. Nobody hands anything over to you. Leaders don't just become leaders. No, you act it, you go for it, you perform it. And that's when people will see you and see who you are. People will probably just grumble behind your back and say things, but no, because you show up correct, you act correct, you appear correct, then people will always address you just as you've chosen to be addressed. And this also means you prepare like your next gig is in front of the presidential villa and you hold the mic like you were born with it. You carry yourself like someone who deserves the spotlight. And don't get it twisted. This is not you being arrogant. This is leadership. And remember what I said, nobody hands over leadership positions to mediocres, people who do not think they are it. They hand it over to people who have called themselves leaders, who have positioned themselves as such, and who are going to take the position as leaders. So because the moment you doubt yourself on stage, the audience doubts you. Write this down. Elite is a choice, not a gift. Elite is a choice, not a gift. Some people think that you need more experience, more training, or big stages before you act elite. No, you start now. It doesn't matter the number of events you've hosted before. Identity before skill. That's the first shift. The first shift is your identity, identifying who you are and who you want to be before your skill. Now, let's talk about some habits that make you an elite public speaker, MC, or host. Number one, they do not chase validation. You see the elite ones, they don't chase validation. The average MC lives for the applause, the likes, and the compliments, but the elites, they measure themselves differently. Did I create energy? Did I make the organizer's life easier? Did people leave the event different from the way they came? Did I engage the audience? Applause will fade, but impact stick. What would your audience say about you? What would the event organizers say about you? Would they be able to recommend you? Anytime I go for an event, I want to make sure that the event organizer is pleased. I never leave any event I host without getting a compliment. No, I get lots of them because my action speaks for itself. Preparation equals freedom. People think that improvisation means winging it. That's wrong. Improvisation only works if you are over prepared. Now, before I step on any stage, I have studied the event, their audience, and I have planned my opening speech, feelers, and even jokes where necessary. That way, when something unexpected happens, trust me, most of the times unexpected glitches and events happens, but then I am prepared and I am ready to improvise. Preparation creates confidence and confidence creates freedom. When you are prepared for any event or stage, eventualities will not take you unaware. I saw a video posted by Blessing Mosugo, and she was supposed to be on air for one of the TV stations she worked with, and they had technical glitches. They had technical issues with the teleprompter. But guess what? She was able to flawlessly handle that situation. And this is because she had prepared, she had read her script, she knew what that news carried, she knew the content of that news. And that way, when the technical glitch happened, she embodied the situation. You would never tell if she hadn't posted the behind the scenes. You would never have been able to tell that her teleprompter went off, but she delivered that news flawlessly. That is what makes you an outstanding event host or public speaker. And number three, outwork everyone. You see the elites, they study psychology, stagecraft, comedy, body language. They watch hours of footages and they practice in front of the mirror. They first land small gigs. They take small gigs seriously before they even land big ones. When you see someone on stage looking effortless, it's not luck, it's sweat. And the truth is, for you to be booked, you have to practice. The elite ones, they practice even without having a gig first. They are practicing, and this is why they come correct. For example, I've hosted a couple of events where there was a technical glitch. I mean, one of the days, the screen went blank at introducing the guest. I mean, these things are inevitable. But if you do not come prepared, an ordinary MC will panic or even freeze. But because I'm always prepared, I have seen the script, I've read the script, I've read the profile, I know the transitions, I've practiced, I know what to do at the time, I know where to infuse humor. And even though you probably would notice there was a flaw, you would also notice the way I handled it. I've handled a panel session where one of the panelists was absent. I only got to find out on stage that one of the panelists was not present. And what would you do? You will not just freeze. You have to wing it. Work with people you have, restructure your questions on stage, and have a flawless conversation altogether. No, it was not magic. It was preparation and practice that prepared me for all the eventualities that happened. And guess what? Afterwards, people come up to you and say, "Oh, that was so good. Oh, I want to be like you. You held it down." I even received compliments from Honey Ojuko on one of the panel sessions. This is you mastering your preparation and outshining everyone. And this is what leaves you from being casual to elite. Now that we have adjusted your mindset and your habits, let's talk about the most important aspect: branding. If you're just an MC, trust me, you will never stand out, and that's a fact. There are thousands of MCs out there, but elites are remembered for something. So tell me, what is that thing that you will be remembered with? And what is that thing you want people to remember you with? Are you the elegant MC who makes weddings look like a Nollywood or Hollywood production? Are you the high energy hype MC who keeps concerts alive? Or the smooth professional corporate MC who can handle CEOs, presidents, politicians, and ministers and many others with ease? Pick your own lane and own it. I know that in the beginning, it's a bit hard and difficult to niche down and focus because I mean, you're trying to establish yourself, you're trying to know what exactly like to do, and you're trying out things. But whilst trying out things, do not get me wrong. Whilst you're trying out things, make sure that where you want to be at, that niche you want, is highlighted more in your profile. I'll talk about that in some other video. Treat every stage like it's your kingdom. Too many MCs give small events half energy. They think, oh, it's just 50 people, oh, it's just 20 people. That's wrong. That small event is someone's big day. And the truth is, you never know who is in the audience. See, I've landed some good events, I've hosted some good events because someone saw me at an event. I mean, in fact, I even have fun hosting small gatherings because you get to see people, you get to get one-on-one interaction with people there, and you never can tell who can give you your next big gig. So never take small events, whether it's 20%, 50%, go in with the same fire, energy, and zest, and deliver like you would have if you are hosting a 50,000 guest capacity event. Elites measure everything they do by excellence and not by the size. Now, here is something very important, especially for a beginner and someone who has not mastered the art and craft of hosting and being an MC. That is fear. You see, fear, it is the biggest enemy of MCs, public speakers, moderators, and event hosts. In fact, anybody who stands in front of the crowd, fear of silence, fear of mistakes, fear of rejection. But here is what separates the elites. They do not separate fear. No, they detach from it. When something goes wrong, they do not crumble. They adapt, they learn, they laugh if necessary, they pick up themselves. See, every bad event is a lesson to learn from. Your career is not built in years, it's built in days. Every day you prepare, every gig you treat seriously, and every risk you take is a brick in your elite career. Do not wait for anybody. Don't wait for anybody. Start building today. Start building your career today. All right. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two. But before I bring this video to an end, remember that elite event hosting isn't about luck, connection, or waiting for a big stage. It's about choices. The choices you make today. You choose the mindset, and that's by saying, I am not ordinary. You choose the habits by preparation, practice, and discipline. You choose the brand by standing for something. And also, you choose to detach from fear and build your career daily. And that's how you go from just an MC or an ordinary MC to an unforgettable MC, host and public speaker. And that's how you change your life. And here is my challenge for you today. Do not wait. Don't say I'll start acting elite when I get a big name or when I get a big stage or when I become famous. No, start today. Act elite today, because the way you carry yourself today decides the doors that open tomorrow. If you've learned something from this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, share this to another MC, share this to your friends who want to become public speakers and go into the event hosting space and who needs to hear this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in another video. Bye.